and welcome to the broadcast with Amanda, Shandy, and Colleen. My name is Colleen.
My name is Amanda.
And I'm Shandy.
Welcome to the show, everybody. This is season 8, episode 31, episode number 346. How's it going?
It's going.
Pretty good.
Good. I have a special visitor guest already on my lap.
Yay!
Here's your kitty update. We got a cat.
Yay!
So excited for you guys.
She's so cute.
Very quickly, and I'm not a do something quick kind of person.
Well, when you know.
Exactly. When it's right, that's great.
Well, then I was like anxious all night when I woke up on Sunday, like super early. And like, was like, oh my God, did I make the wrong decision?
No.
Anyway, we'll talk about that.
No.
So her name is Vivian. She's a tortoiseshell, which I didn't even realize. I mean, I just figured that was just like the way you describe how a cat looks. Hey, get off the table. Well, I'm sitting upstairs because Alex has a headache and I'm solo parenting for the week. Get off the table. That is Alex.
See, you're already better than I am. We just kind of have given up on.
You're adorable. You want to crawl on the table. You want to explore your space.
Yeah.
You just explore it.
Yeah.
You're doing cute.
You're doing it so cutely.
No,
as long as I get a cute video to post online.
As Jay says to her, no feet where we eat.
It's smart. But
It's a good rule to live by, right?
it is a good rule to live by. I'm just saying, you're better already.
Thanks. Okay, anyway. Back to the program. Her name is Vivian. She came with that name from the foster family. So we went with the PER partners. That lady kept, I think I mentioned last week that the woman continuously kept texting me like, let me know if you think of a cat. Let me know what you want to do. Let me know. So, I would look through the website one day and I was like, oh my God, there's some really cute ones. So I named her some. And then I got down to the bottom and I saw Vivian and I was like, oh, we love the name Vivian. That was going to be Alex's name if he was a girl. Let me just throw her name on there. I did.
I think I remembered that. I'm sure you
Yeah,
told
he
us.
was going to be
That's
Vivian
pretty
Ruth.
awesome.
Now, now that you say that, that's it like triggers a memory.
Cool. Now she's licking the tea bag. Good luck with that one, Kat.
Probiotics
Obviously, that's not good. You don't have to do that one, Matt. Shandy beat you to it. She wrinkled her nose, so I don't think she liked it. Anyway, yes, Alex was going to be Vivian Ruth. And remember, because I wanted to find an A middle name because we can have badge.
Yes.
Right. So her foster mom was the first one to reach out to me and, was very called me, talked to me for 25 minutes, a half an hour. Like at the point I was just like, lady, I need you to get off the fucking phone. There's not really a whole lot you can tell me about this cat over and over and over again. Then she was telling me. So she was in a litter that was found. They were rescued outside. I don't remember the full story. I wish now that I paid better attention, but the lady just talked.
Sure, you could call her back if you.
I'm sure I could. I'm sure I could. But she was in a litter of 3 that were found. She, her sister, and brother. Their names are Valentine and Vincenzo.
Oh my goodness!
Down. Oh, Jesus fucking Christ! Hold on. Now we're gonna put all these chairs in. Oh, you're eating Alex's crumbs, you weirdo.
Eating Alex's what?
Crumbs, I think.
Oh,
well,
that's one way to.
She's helping you clean it up.
Exactly.
Ew.
Gabby loves cheese.
This cat is like the cat Zachary.
Yeah.
So if there's ever any cheese on the table, she'll just gobble it up.
She's like the cat Zachary. She literally stands in front of the food bowl and cries about how she's hungry all goddamn day.
She got some treats.
She did get some treats. I meant to text Jay today, and I texted Shandy by accident. And she responded. She's like, "Did you mean to text me this?" And I was like, "No, but do you know what treats I can give the cat?"
Yes. Yes, I do.
Anyway, so the lady talked my ear off. She said, "You can come meet her at PetSmart." Blah blah blah. So we went. We were considering getting 2, maybe her sister. Because I've always loved the name combo Vivian and Valentina. I always thought that was just such a pretty name combo. So I was like, oh my God, it's a sign from the universe. So anyway, we went on Shandy's birthday. We were there for 2.5 hours. It was so fucking long. The cats did not want to play. They did not. They were scared. It was their first showing. There were 100 other cats in there. Not 100 other cats. There were a bunch of other cats that were there that were so friendly. Like at one point when Alex had the little wand with the feather up, and every single kitten in those cages was up like this, like prison, like just waiting with their hands paws through. Yes, exactly. It was wild. I wish that I had it on video because it was like he was the freaking kitty tamer. So yes, that's what she said, Matt. But anyway, she and the two siblings were like very, very shy. To the point where I was like, I don't know if this is gonna work. Like these other ones are so playful, and these three are just so not. But she started purring. And then at one point, Zach started sneezing, and I was like, ugh, we can't do that. He's like, Mom, I was just sitting in a room full of cats. Of course, I was going to sneeze. I'm not allergic to her. And I was like, well, you don't know that. Like, you don't know that. You don't know what cats are making you sneeze. So there was that concern as well. But long story short, Jay showed up. He met the two sisters. He was like, I don't know why we need a cat. And I was like, I don't know either, but here we are. Because we want one. And then he was like, why do we need two? And I was like, I don't know, so they can be friends. They don't have to be lonely. He's like, but why do we need two right now? And then Valentine, she was very shy, and she settled in with Jay because he's like a cat whisperer. But Alex tried to like go in to pet her, and he hissed at her. So that was like, I was like, you know what? I get that he's in her space and she's in a very scary environment, but maybe she's just not ready to go home with a family.
Yeah.
Plus the lady, like, she was odd. She looked at us, the three of us, because Jay showed up late, like, and he showed up like 2 hours into this. And she like looked at us. You could tell that she was like, these people, like she was looking down on us. Like, this woman doesn't look like has it together, and these kids are fucking nuts. Because, you know, Zachary was doing his Zachary thing. Like the first thing he says to her is like, I'm allergic to some cats. And they looked at me like, why are you guys trying to get a cat? And I was like, Zachary, shut the fuck up. And I didn't say that. I was just like, Zach. So I was just like, look, we're not here to get a cat that we're going to test out at home and return in a week. I promise you, like, we're going to make sure that we get a cat that he's not going to be allergic to. And like, I promise. And I think that moment on, they were, because then Zach was telling a life story. Oh, sorry. Our old kitty had cancer and she died. And then this and then that. And I'm like, Zachary, shh. And then at one point he's like, my mom keeps telling me to shut up because she thinks I'm being annoying.
Oh, shit.
Oh, hello, sweetie. She's right here. So yeah, it was
that little face.
That's the face of someone who found something interesting.
The face of an angel.
The face of an angel. She moves too quickly though to really get pictures. She's still too fast at kitty stage. But she's obsessed with the camera. Like if I put on selfie mode, I can't even get a selfie because all she's doing is like putting her face all the way up to it like this. And a whole bunch of very blurry cat faces. I was like, this. Anyway, so that's what the woman was dealing with us. We were there for, again, 2.5 hours. It was a long process. And we have Zachary, who's being like full Zach mode. Alex, who just won't stop playing with all the cats, even though he was asked to like give other people a turn. I mean, she kept actively trying to talk us out of adopting her cat. She's like, there's so many here. You can look at any other ones if you want to. I just want to make sure it's a good fit.
Oh, damn.
And I'm like, bitch, I realize that we don't present good, but we're not terrible. We're okay. We're average. We'll take her to the vet every year.
Now we're taking that sweet girl home, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Because even Jay was like, when he got here, and he like, because she kept actively saying things like, you can look at other cats. You know, I just want to make sure you have the right fit for your family. You know, she's very quiet, but you know, she perks up at home sometimes. Like she was just very, you could tell she was like, I don't like these people. We gave her bad vibes. Because even then Jay was just like, why do you want to, like, why didn't he take these cats home? Like this woman clearly doesn't like you guys. And I was like, I know. Yeah. Anyway, so then when we finally did pick one, she still was like, well, if you want to go home and think about Vivian, you can, text me in the morning or next week or whatever. And I'm like,
Wow.
lady, we're going to take this fucking cat home. You're her foster parent. I appreciate the concern,
Uh-huh.
but like, we were approved just the same as you were. So get the fuck off my case. Then she's like, well, she's not a lap kitten. And so I don't know if you're looking for a lap kitten. And meanwhile, this cat fucking crawled in the blankets with me when I was trying to nap yesterday morning and slept on my back. Okay.
Oh, she's
I
a
have
fat
a picture I'll send you.
kitten.
And then she fell asleep on Jay's lap the first night that we were home. And she fell asleep on my lap on Sunday night. So like I took pictures of each time and I sent it to the lady and I was like, she's doing great with laps.
Sounds like she's really come out of her, dare I say,
So she
tortoise
has-
shell. Maybe she's just happier with you guys than she was.
I think so
before.
too.
Sounds like
the
maybe your
lady-
house is a better fit.
I think our house is too. Because the woman was saying she keeps them in a small room where she keeps the fosters so they can all be together with their scents and, takes them out to play. But like, I don't think that they had I think they had a very structured experience with this lady. Like, I don't think they had a very limited world. So I don't know. Plus, they said that the two siblings like to wrestle, and she was not into that. So like, she would just kind of be like, "You guys, this is not for me."
Yeah.
And that's when I was like, I don't know. I kind of like this cat. I don't like rough play either. Rough housing. Sorry, rough housing either. She can watch these boys do that. But again, yeah, like that shit. You could tell that she did not want us to take her home. But Jay was like, if you're gonna pick one, pick Vivian. Like she seems real cool and chill. Yeah, so we did. My sister and her family came over about an hour and a half after we got home. So it was a lot of chaos to introduce her to. I know. Jay was like, why do you always pick the worst fucking days? And I was like, because I'm me.
Just lucky, I guess.
So yeah, she's doing well. Like I said, she's good with one-on-one. She nuzzles Zachary's head. Like she nuzzles Zachary with her head, including because he'll come and sit like when she's on her little chair with her cat bed, which the lady was like, and whatever you do, don't get a cat bed. There's such a waste of money. No cat sleeps on cat beds.
Yes, I do.
On Sunday, Jay bought her the cat bed because she slept on this chair because it's covered by the tablecloth, so you could tell she felt safe there.
Oh,
And
yeah.
he wrapped her, made a little nest out of a blanket for her.
Oh, that's really cute.
It was really cute. So that's why he got the bed. He's like, she can't sleep on this blanket forever. It's his couch blanket.
Or she can. I mean, we have given many a couch blanket to Captain.
That's very true. But no, she's sleeping in the bed just fine. It's where she hasn't really gotten into looking outside yet. She has the cat tower, but she can't quite fully jump on it. She can jump on the counter, which is higher, but she still can't really actually. She needs to like do chair to counter. So she claws up, it hangs off it, and then like climbs up. So she's not super into the thing. And mind you, it's 2 feet off the ground. Oh, cool. Right now she's actually under the tablecloth. Can you see that?
Oh, she's pulling a Lena.
Oh no, Lena does that too. That's so cute. How do you stand?
She loves the burrow. She's a burrower. That's very cute.
I think she's a burrower too.
Nice. Kindred
They
spirits.
said she's catnip, which Zoe didn't like. So I'm excited to.
I'm just amazed at all this stuff. Like the fact that Zoe was so
Zoe didn't like
about
snacks.
food. I'm used to cats that just eat everything.
Yeah, no, we were lucky with Zoe, but she didn't like catnip. She didn't like treats. She didn't like anything but her dry food.
Wow.
Easy. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Anyway, so we playing with the laser. Hold on.
Fun times.
What are you looking at? You weirdo. Get out from under the table.
She's getting around your no feet where we eat rule.
Yeah.
She's like loophole.
What a loophole. I'm going to take this damn tablecloth off tomorrow. You're lucky there's too much stuff on this table, or I would do it right now.
Yeah, speaking of couch blankets, you have to like be careful where you sit at our place because sometimes Selena might just be underneath.
Oh
Just
no.
chilling. Yeah.
Oh,
I mean,
no.
we haven't knock
Yeah.
on wood, we haven't even come close to having any accidents, but it's she's a
She really
burrower.
likes
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. That's the nice thing about like Captain being such a large
Yeah.
cat is that like
Yeah.
you always know where he is because he just takes up so much space, especially when he was at like full mass.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's like he has a blanket on the top of the couch, which is like it has no business being there. This is not a couch blanket. This is like goes on a queen size bed blanket that he has claimed. So it's just like this nest on top of the couch. And then we
Nice.
have like our blankets on the
Mhm.
other side of the couch, which he also has claimed those.
Yeah,
And it's
yeah,
just
yeah.
it's his world. We're just living in it.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, sweet
little
girl.
you're so sweet.
Sweet girl.
Cat purrs. So
You're
yeah,
so
like I said,
sweet.
one-on-one, she's good with. She nuzzles them. She licks them both. She plays with Alex. He plays with her with the laser a lot and whatnot. So she plays one-on-one. She's very good with me when we're one-on-one. She's very, very active during the day. Which I thought cats slept all days. And I thought they slept all night. So I'm
No.
confused right now.
She's a baby. She's,
She's
got,
a baby.
got all that little baby energy.
She's got a lot of energy. So anyway, sometimes you could tell she gets overwhelmed when both boys are crowding her. But again, this is only day 3.
Yeah.
Wow. That's
No,
amazing.
she's sounds like she's doing good.
There.
Doing well.
She is doing well. So yeah, like I said, I've been texting with the lady. I didn't do it today. I think I'm done now. But just pictures to reassure her that she didn't like turn her over into like some, hoarder truancy house of, I don't know, den of debauchery, which we are. We're a den of chaos, but we're not like we still take care of our damn cats. Is what I'm saying.
No more chaotic than any other family.
Yes.
Any other family with young children. Like that's just kind of par for the course.
Exactly. So anyway, that's our story. Then we voted on her nickname, her middle name on Sunday. She's Vivian Rose for La Vivian Rose, which is Jay's suggestion, because he loves that song. Zachary was on board with that. I wanted Helen because that was Zoe's middle name, but more importantly, that's my middle name. And and Alex was dead set on Armstrong. He was like, no, Vivian Armstrong Glatfelter. And I'm like, I get we're in the South and everybody has 17 last names as their first and middle names. But turns out he learned about Louis Armstrong last week in school for Black History Month.
Nice.
And he had remember the cats last week that I was telling you about? Aerosmith was one of the names.
Mm-hmm.
So I had said, oh, if we got those 2 cats, we can change them to different musicians' names because Daddy's always loved names after jazz musicians. So we could do like Ella for the girl one and Miles for the second, for the boy one.
That's cute.
And I think that stuck in his head where he was like, Mommy said music.
So
and then
he
was
the
like,
assignment.
fine. Yes, he did. But then he was like, fine. I will change it to Vivian Cute Glatfelter. I will not. So he voted for cute in the very end.
Nice.
Solid.
Yeah.
And I was like, you know what? I know when I'm outnumbered, we're going to go with Rose. So anyway, that was that. And yeah, now we're back in the kitten stage.
Well, it was exciting because when you first sent us pictures, I thought you were just doing like the meet and greet. And then like the next day or something, I saw that you had posted one online and I was like, oh, she wouldn't have posted it online if it wasn't like hers. I didn't think. So I was like, did you guys get that? So excited.
Yes.
I too, looking at I was like, that rug looks familiar. I think it's their rug. Is the cat?
Yeah.
Was it like they brought the cat to their house for like a home inspection? Did they get the cat?
If that woman could have asked for a home inspection. Now she wasn't the owner that sent me all the texts during the week. She was just the foster mother.
Right.
But and then when she was like, she gave us some wet food, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna switch her to dry food after these are done. Her face was like, you monster. And then the other woman that was with her, because there were 3 volunteers that were there, she was like, she's over 4 months, or she's old enough now. She's over 16 weeks that she'll be fine without the wet food. She can have dry food now. So then the woman like turns to me like it was her idea. She goes, actually, you know what? She should be good with dry food now. And I'm like, I heard the other fucking lady standing right next to you.
Oh my
It was
god.
just
Damn.
Oh my god.
she was very nice, and you could tell she cared a lot about her fosters.
Yeah.
But
A lot.
Yeah, perhaps
yeah,
almost a little too much, maybe?
I don't know.
Hmm.
But it went well. Like I said, the cat that we took home is nothing like the cat that we met there. But I had a feeling that just
Yeah.
like Zoe came here from Jack and Cindy's house with the other cats there, and she just hid nonstop, and we got her to open up within a matter of weeks. So I was like, I feel like she's like, oh, and then she like got down and like talked to the boys and me. She was like, okay, but she's shy, so she's gonna need a lot of patience. Do you think that you can have a lot of patience with her?
Mm.
And I'm like, shut the fuck up, lady.
Mm-hmm.
You know? Anyway, so that was why I had anxiety all night on Sunday. And then so I got to bed late on Sunday. I'm sorry, on Saturday into Sunday, because we were watching a movie, and then I was up like 4 hours later, just like with anxiety. I was like, oh my God, what if she doesn't get out of her shell? What if I made a mistake? Oh my God. Blah, 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 blah. So then, yeah, whatever. Anyway, no,
But
again, that's our story.
She's doing
It works out.
great.
Seems like she's doing
Seems
great.
like she's really thriving.
Yeah. Yes, she's very mischievous. So right now, all I do all day long and night long is basically get up from my chair, take her off the table or the counter, put her back down, sit back down, get up from my chair, take her off the table or the counter, sit back down. Anyway, yeah. So look at that. There we go.
I love
How about
it.
you guys? Anything exciting going on over there?
I turned 40.
You did turn 40.
I mean,
How
you
was
know,
your
just
birthday trip?
Mildly exciting.
It was perfect. It was wonderful. We went to Montana, and for like an extended weekend, we went for like 5 days. And for 2 of the nights, we went to this hot springs that I love, just north of Missoula, and some of like the old crew came in and hung out with us. I actually celebrated my 25th birthday there and my 26th birthday, and some other occasions, but I hadn't been back for a while. It's like part of its charm is that it's very, let's say, unassuming. I have to say, when we got there, it was like even more rundown than I remembered. And we were talking about like, is that because we're older, or is it because they haven't done any maintenance in the last 15 years? And I think it's both. But it was really fun. We soaked a lot. It's like part of like the funkiness of this place is like, so they have all these bathrobes, and you get to like as if this is a thing, but we've made it a thing. When you check in, you can grab a bathrobe from the front desk, but they're all different. It kind of looks like they went down to Goodwill and just got like a ton of like random ass bathrobes. They're all different. And so the first time that we ever went there for my 25th birthday, we like had this group picture with everyone in their bathrobes, and that's been recreated multiple times. And we got the bathrobe pick. It's pretty awesome. There was like a new bar in town, because this town is very small. And you know, it's like a couple of blocks we're talking about, really. Like, I mean, for the downtown, let's say. And everything's just kind of like has that same aesthetic. But we went to this like new place. We walked in, Frank was like, are we still in Hot Springs? Like, it's like actually like not broken. But so yeah, like a new place. What else did we do? It was just so much fun. Oh my God. And Frank and his family and one of my best friends got me a new MacBook Air.
Wow, what a great gift.
No way. That's amazing.
Yeah. So I'm coming to you live from my new computer. I don't know if you can tell if it's, you know, faster.
You sound great. Like, you look wonderful.
Sweet. I'm sure the camera's way better. It's pretty fucking amazing. So that was.
You said you got a MacBook Pro?
MacBook Air, sorry.
MacBook Air, yeah.
Which I had a
That's what
MacBook
I
Air
have,
before,
too.
but it was like a smaller, an even smaller one.
That really skinny Air one. Yeah.
They're just
Well,
like,
but it was
amazing.
like from 20, I don't know, 13 maybe.
Damn.
It was very, very old and very, very slow. I had the best stickers on it though, so now I have to start over my sticker game. I got a couple of good ones.
Good.
Yeah, but anyway, it was really fucking great. And then we got back last night, and then I went back to work today, and here we are.
And here we are.
And here we are.
Yeah,
Awesome, though.
That sounds
Yeah.
so great. A
It
very
was
happy
wonderful.
birthday.
Indeed.
Yay.
By comparison, I did nothing.
Okay.
Literally nothing.
Sometimes you gotta
That's
have a weekend like that.
Yeah. I mean, I had no birthdays, no cute new kittens. The cat I do have has been pretty healthy.
That's
Good.
great.
So like that's great.
That is
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, really nothing to report.
All right. I have to say, Colleen, I do love that you got Vivian on my birthday.
I did. Actually, I
Mm.
have a very embarrassing, strange story about that, too.
Okay. I'm intrigued.
No, I'll let you guys finish first.
I'm done.
Nothing. I'm boring. Nothing happened.
Okay, no, it was weird because so back in like 2019-ish, I had this I was at Pure Bar on your birthday, Shandy, and I had this weird thought that a Vivian was gonna come into my life on that day next year, but it never happened. And then 5 years later it happened.
Holy shit.
I don't even have words. That's so strange.
Super strange.
That's amazing.
Wow.
It was, but that was also around the time that, like, right before Jay got laid off, or right around the time Jay got laid off. So, like, we didn't know if we were going to have another baby or not. So, like, I had all these weird, like, you know, kind of like leftover, like, stuff from that. And, like, you know, and I had kind of forgotten about that. But, like, I always thought the following year on your birthday during 2020, I was like, oh, I guess that never happened. And then, like, totally forgot about it.
It was just a 5-year plan.
It's a 5-year plan, but it was real weird.
Oh my God, I love
And
that.
the only reason like
There's
a
a
Vivian
cat.
would come into my life was
Yeah.
because that was like just the name on my mind because Alex had just turned a year old. So
Right, but
right.
the cat
Yeah,
came with
yeah.
the name Vivian. Kind of reminds
and
me
she
of
came with the
Fiona.
name Vivian.
Same
Yeah.
same spelling or
No, it was the French spelling.
Mm.
We are doing
I
obviously
mean, normal. It was
the-
my
not
birthday,
the-
so
Yeah.
yeah.
Sorry. I didn't go with the French spelling for your birthday, but
No, but I'm just saying that's why it came up that way. Maybe. My birthday this last Saturday was the full moon, and on our we went bar
was
hopping.
beautiful
on my
here.
It was
Yeah.
beautiful there too. We went to a couple of different bars, including one that's called Bar, on my birthday night, and on the way home, like the 2-block walk back to the hot springs. It was like the full moon was out. This black cat came up to us. It was clearly like a town cat and like was, you know, very social
Aw.
and just like wanting pets and stuff. We're like, oh my God, it's my birthday. It's the full moon. It's the black cat. It's all the things.
The universe was like, happy
Yes.
birthday. I got you a present.
Yeah. Meanwhile, that universe is giving Colleen a Vivian.
Yeah. It's like I got you a little something.
Yeah. Weird. Anyway, good times. Moving on. I have shit, where'd they go? Okay. This is upgrades in recent history that were actually downgrades if you really think about it.
Oh my.
So good times.
Very interesting.
I also had, if nobody was interested in that, I had weird, random, and obscure films to watch with friends.
I like both of these topics.
That is fun.
And
Oh,
what you see?
speaking of films, I watched Past Lives over the weekend. Highly recommend.
Oh, I've been wanting to see that.
Really good.
Oh,
Okay.
that just won a lot of awards, didn't it?
Yeah, it's one of the Oscar movies. But it's great. It's great.
Awesome.
We
Awesome.
rented it on Prime because
Nice.
I don't think it's no, I think it's streaming on Paramount,
Oh,
but we
okay.
don't have Paramount, so we rented it.
Nice.
Cool.
Highly recommend. Anyway,
Okay.
Okay.
We'll
continue.
watch.
Yeah, no, I'll check that out too. And I still want to check out that other one that we were talking about, the Anatomy of a Fall. Yeah,
Anatomy of a Fall, yeah.
Yeah, gotta
Yeah.
watch that too.
yeah. Oscars are March 10th. Just a random fact I know. The third thing was what is a juicy industry insider secret that you know? This
Ooh.
one I have not pre-read, but I'm sure that's fine. There's been plenty that I haven't surveyed beforehand.
Right. What industry? All of them?
Any industry. It was an Ask Reddit.
Ah. Well, why don't we pick one and we can do the other
Exactly.
ones
Another
in
day.
Great.
subsequent weeks. Yeah.
Exactly. So which one what do you want to do today?
Let's go in order of appearance.
I like
Okay,
it.
so downgrades disguised it up as upgrades.
Yeah.
Okay, so the question was, what the biggest downgrade in recent memory that was pitched like it was an upgrade?
Okay.
The first response was touchscreen buttons replacing physical buttons, especially in cars, which I kind of agree with. Sometimes it's tough to, hit the screen.
Yeah. I really miss the home button on iPhones. I really do.
Yeah, that too.
Is there not? Oh, I just have a really
There's
old
no home
iPhone.
button anymore.
But
Next to your birthday.
I try to hold out as long as possible. Yeah, it's still working.
I kind of forget what the
Yeah.
home button looks like.
I know. If their iPads didn't have home buttons, I'd
Oh,
forget.
yeah.
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 The next one is customer loyalty cards being replaced with an app that sometimes works and sometimes doesn't when you're at the checkout, which
I
only
hate
really
having extra apps for stuff.
and that really applies to me mainly when I'm in Michael's, because I can never get the damn app to open when I'm like, I want my 40% off this $3.99 sticker packet I'm buying, please.
Yeah, same, because the Michael's I usually go to is in a basement.
Yes.
So if I don't activate it before I go down
shit.
the escalator into, because
Yeah.
it's like in New York City, like a lot of like
uh.
larger stores are
Yeah,
subterranean just
Our-
because
yeah.
that's where the space is.
Yeah.
So it's like you have to activate it before
Hmm.
you go downstairs because it's like the reception is a little hit or miss.
Yes. I don't know. I don't hate having apps, but I also, I guess I could say I like the cards, but I also don't miss having the keychains, like the little key rings of your loyalty cards.
I still
Mm.
have that on my keys. I still have like a chunk, like an inch, 2
I
inches
do
thick.
too. I
Like
just
it's
never use them.
I use them at like, like the pharmacy, like that kind of stuff. But yeah, I had ones from like years ago, like a yoga
Yeah.
studio I haven't been to in like 15 years.
Yeah.
Still had it.
Yeah, that's funny. Next one up is the removal of Sorry, let me start again. The removal of disk drives in laptops. Sure, the laptop is thinner and lighter now, but I can't use any of my CDs or DVDs anymore.
Truth.
I miss having the DVD thing. Even though I probably only really need it like once a year, I still miss it.
Yeah. Yeah.
And there's
we
so
have
many old things I burnt to CD, like
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
that I can't even play anymore.
Yeah. We just have piles of DVDs and nothing to play them on. It's like, well, we have the Xbox, but it's like we survived a pandemic and didn't watch any of these DVDs. Like,
Yeah.
we should just get rid of them.
Yes. Yes.
What
you
we
should.
did was Jay bought one of the giant, car CD things,
Mhm.
and he just put the actual DVD itself in there,
Mhm.
and then got rid of the cases. You can just recycle those. They're just plastic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you can act like you're recycling them, but they probably don't
Exactly.
get recycled.
That's true. They probably
Exactly.
don't go there.
No.
but the thought is nice. Yes. Maybe once upon a time.
Give away them with the CD in there, the DVD in there, because again, not using them.
True.
Yeah.
Let's see what's next. Getting rid of the headphone jacks on phones. Getting rid of the external SD cards on iPhones. Getting rid of replaceable batteries on phones. Smartphones used to be a lot better in so many ways.
Yes. Yes. And yes, those ones I can.
This thread is a whole lot of back in my day.
Back in my day, phones were much slower. And
I
all
miss
these
having-
parts and pieces.
I
I
miss
was-
having the SD reader in my computer.
It wasn't so much a phone as it was a Swiss Army knife.
I will say when we were at Hot Springs, funny thing is, Frank and I have Metro by T-Mobile, which is awful, but it's very cheap. And everyone else that we're with has like a normal, like Verizon, AT&T, whatever.
Yeah.
And in the town of Hot Springs, like out there, it's just like really shoddy service. And nobody had service except for me and Frank. It was like, doesn't work anywhere. But in Hot Springs, Montana, it works. But it was pretty cool to be like back in the olden days, a bit like,
Yeah.
and we're like wrangling a pretty big group of people. So if you're going somewhere, it's like, well, I guess you should actually go because people are going to be waiting for you there. They cannot get a hold of you.
Yeah.
That's kind of nice.
That is nice.
Yeah.
Speaking of back in my day.
Refreshing.
The next one is one I also completely agree with: the use of QR codes at some restaurants instead of the physical menu.
Yes.
Yeah.
I just want the damn. I don't want to have to futz around with the this and the
Yes.
that. Just give me the fucking piece of paper, please.
Just give me the fucking menu. And, it doesn't have to be like one on paper that they change over every day. Just like laminate that shit and keep it and keep like rinsing it off and like whatever. It's fine. You're not saving that much paper by doing it on a QR code.
Exactly.
Yeah. Don't get me wrong. The QR codes have their place, but yeah. I think menus just give me the tangible.
Yeah.
We spend so much of our time staring at our phone screen. And
Yeah, exactly.
It's nice to stare at literally anything
else. You can share a menu. Like you can have two people look at it together.
It's very hard to share a menu on your phone because it's already so tiny.
Yes.
Yes.
Especially if you have my phone.
It's so tiny.
Or I have a small phone too, but like also my eyesight's getting bad. Like I'm at the point where, you make fun of people for doing the big text. I gotta do the big text to read the computer screen, as you all know. So like I gotta constantly zoom in on the menu, hope I can do it landscape.
Right. Yep.
Yeah. I get it.
And part of that is probably, due to reading all this shit on screens in the first place.
Totally.
Making your eyesight go to shit.
Oh, I'm sure. Okay, the next one is let's see. Going in line with the home button thing. iPhone's getting rid of Touch ID. It's faster than Face ID. It's easier to wave a stolen phone at your face than it is to drag your hand into position. And other brands have shown there no practical need for it.
Okay, I did not know this. I think I'm discovering even
more,
you
don't have Face ID because you still have the home button.
I still have the home button with my Touch ID. And
now,
it is very convenient.
It is very convenient to when you're trying to like log into an app on your phone and it logs in like with your face.
Oh,
that's super. That I find that to be a lot easier. But like, presumably if I've gotten into the phone and you're at the point where my face, like, I don't know. I feel like I also miss just the touch screen thing.
It depends on the circumstance. I feel like I usually don't have both hands free because it's like to do it means
that's a good point.
You're using both hands, so it's like you're holding the phone and then you're using your other hand to do the touch login. So it's like when it can just be my face, it means
that's a good point.
But I've got a hand free to do something else.
Because for me, it's just the one hand. Because again, it's small.
She can do it with one hand because it's so small.
Yeah,
I will not go bigger.
And you don't have to, your choice.
Yeah. My hand, my choice.
My hand, my choice.
You mean go big or go home button?
Oh, dear. Oh, dear.
But I get funnier with age, ladies and gentlemen.
This is 40.
Woo!
Yeah, it doesn't seem so bad.
It's not.
This next one I did not realize happened. Netflix ditching the star rating for a simple thumbs up, thumbs down system. I stumbled across so many awesome things to watch purely because the user rating was so high. I didn't know that.
Yeah, that I didn't even realize that, but it's true that like thumbs up, thumbs down. I mean, who are we? Like Roger Ebert, whoever people like that's not very nuanced. So thank you. That's not very nuanced.
No,
yeah.
of a review.
I agree.
I didn't realize you could do any of that anyway. I feel like I never look for that
Never.
stuff. Yeah.
I do not ever want to give any feedback on anything.
Very
I will not
rarely.
write you a review. I will not.
Oh, I like giving feedback for things. If I get sent like the customer service surveys after I use a service, I always do it. I love giving feedback.
Even
Oh,
on paper, I might do it, but I just like I don't want to have like a big digital thumbprint, if you will.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Let's see, what else do we have? Pretty much every sale these days, they jack the prices up and then discount to the same price they were before.
Yes.
I don't know
Yeah.
about. They always done this though. Like this is basically the express
totally
model,
true.
isn't it?
Yeah. I think maybe just like inflation makes us more aware of it. But yeah, I think you're right.
Yeah.
Wireless headphones. Did we talk about this one already? We did not. Wireless headphones. Bring back the plug-in ones. No batteries, and they saved your phone when you dropped it. That's a good point.
No,
That's true,
I
but
love AirPods. Nope, never
I do
going back.
too. I'm not gonna lie.
Never going back.
Yeah.
I would always get the cord that stuck in things. Like I'd have my
the
phone in my
hands-free
pocket
experience.
and like my headphones on, and I'd walk by something and it would get like caught on the edge of like the cabinet drawer, and then they would rip out of my ear, and I would like comically be like, "Whoa!" and it hurt.
Just like that, huh?
Yeah, you laugh, but I'm not even being hyperbolic. Like this is a real thing that happened to me. That's actually why I have AirPods, because Daniel was like, I can't keep like watching you be like your own one woman, like Three Stooges, like comedy routine.
But he could have just filmed it and put it on YouTube and
Yeah.
got some sweet royalties.
Yeah. It's terrible. I'm never going back.
Yeah. No, I hear you. Also, Alina chews through them. She's chewed through too, because I used to not always wear my nice ones for podcasting. Sometimes it's a little bit heavy, but so I was whatever. So I was wearing just like the shitty ones that I got on an airplane, and she just chewed right through that cord in like 2 seconds. Yeah. And then I swapped them out for a different one that like Frank got on an airplane, and she did it again. So
That's rough.
Cords are dangerous.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They are dangerous. They are dangerous. Yeah, I think we agree. AirPods, good upgrade. A plus.
Yeah. No,
or
no
wireless headphones and Bluetooth headphones in general.
Yeah. It's annoying that you have to charge them, but I mean, kind of have to charge everything.
Yeah, I feel like that's
that's
just,
true.
You know.
And at least you just put them in the case and they charge there, and you can just pop the, the case takes like an hour to charge fully. Charges pretty quick. Let's see. The tablets for leaving a tip that became popular post-COVID. I can't even buy a coffee without being requested to tip. We have talked about this before. It's especially if they're like if I go to get a smoothie and they want like the tip, like, but they want like it's automatically like 18% or 20% or 22%. And I'm like, you're making me a $5 smoothie. Like
there's no service.
Like, can't I just pick what I want? Like, or like, the coffee. Like, your job is to fucking pour the coffee. I'm sorry, that sounds terrible. That's an awful thing to say. Like, but it is.
Tipping culture is out of control, and it's not up to us to compensate for the actual boss's lack of paying fucking fair wages.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I feel 100%. Bad because like I get it, but like also at the same time, like I don't know, there's certain things like and then they're staring at you. It's when they're staring at you that you're like, you feel that pressure.
I feel like I've been in that older phase of like, I don't give a fuck. Like fully embracing my 40s for a very long time. I do not give a fuck. I will not be pressured into tipping when there's no service involved. And Frank was a server for a really long time. Like I've directly benefited from tips. But I'm not going to.
He was a server. Like his job was,
right. It's like it's different.
And still, it would have been provided for a better society if his company was just like fairly compensating, paying living wages and whatnot. But
yeah. But I agree. Tipping culture is out of control.
I'm not going to fucking tip you when I'm like going through the line at Walgreens or like whatever. It's just out of control.
Yes,
out of control.
You just rang up my box of tissues. Why are we
right?
Why
am I tipping you 18% for that?
Right. Yes. Also, I'm not convinced that that's actually getting translated into cash that's going to those
And I
workers.
don't think it is either.
No,
Yeah.
no.
No. If there's a like a tip jar at a cafe, I might sometimes throw in $1.
Yeah,
I
That's
might
true. I was
sometimes
I was
not,
gonna
but
ask
like
if you guys still see, like, I find most of our places, like, you get that prompt, but then there is also, like, a
Yeah.
tip jar very prominently placed, so I have
Jay,
no problem being like, "Nope, dollar, thank you."
Jay will carry around cash just to avoid that, and then like drop $1 in or whatever it is. I don't
Yeah.
know.
And even, I mean, mostly at restaurants, I tip on my card because I don't usually carry around cash at all.
Right.
But like,
Or
if you
enough.
can, anytime you can tip in cash, the server's going to appreciate it too. So
Yeah.
Yeah,
But I
yeah.
don't like
no paper
and I
trail.
didn't
Well, and you don't
I
get
didn't
the, like, the percentage that, like, the credit card
Right. Yes.
taxes or takes out or
Yes.
whatever.
Because fuck them.
Yeah, truly.
No, agreed. I somebody pointed out to me recently within the last year, and I can't even remember who it was, but when how companies will ask you when you're checking out, like, do you want to round up to the nearest dollar
Yeah.
to donate to
No.
blah blah blah?
I don't,
No,
because I
because
don't know what you're doing with that money.
well, and even if they're donating all the money, they're donating it for a fucking tax write-off. They're not donating it like,
Mm,
Out of
like
the
make
actual
your own
charity
fucking
of their heart.
donations.
Yeah.
right.
Yes, and make your
Exactly.
own donations to make your own, like, get your own.
Exactly.
I mean, everybody's does standard deductions now, thanks to the fucking Tax Cut and Job Acts, which is expiring soon, and everybody is owing more money, and I'm very anxious about how much money I'm going to owe. But whatever, that's a whole nother story for a whole nother day. I got 6 more weeks to worry about that. Anyway, I know most people don't do standard deductions anyway now, but it's still like, if you're gonna donate, like, round up, keep track of that and then make that donation like yourself. You'll
Yes.
like,
And then you can
don't
choose
give
how it works.
yes, like, don't give Harris Teeter that's paying their I love Harris
Right.
Teeter, but they're like, don't give them like the tax write-off when they're not even like, whatever.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah.
They're doing fucking fine.
2 more. One is food delivery pre-pandemic and just pre-Uber, pre like Uber Eats type services. Restaurants and takeaways would you routinely offer free delivery if you order over a certain amount, unless you were a fair distance away. And major pizza chains especially never charge for delivery if you were in their catchment areas. Now you need to pay increasingly large delivery fees no matter the distance.
Yeah, it's out of control. Delivery fees.
Huh, really?
It's out of
Yeah.
control.
See, I feel like this
Did
is like a
you-
New York City bubble thing, because it's like we had Seamless and like all that stuff like well before I think they became like mainstream. So like my concept of like delivery fees, I feel like are probably not the same.
Like DoorDash or
Yeah.
anything like that. It's fucking awful. I mean, it's not that I did a lot of delivery before, and I still don't do a lot of delivery now, but it was very noticeable a few times I have.
Yeah, I know, right?
I had no idea.
Yeah.
Well, did you see, and I think we're all going to be screwed if this takes hold, Wendy's starting next year is going to do the dynamic pricing.
What does that
What
mean?
do you
Meaning
What do you mean by that?
they'll do, it's the same like the Uber sales module,
What?
meaning during surge times, they'll raise the prices of their
Fuck everyone.
right?
For just delivery or like just going
No.
into a restaurant?
Going into the restaurant. They're
You know
going
what?
to do
Good. People shouldn't be eating so much fast food anyway. It is bad
Yeah.
for you. It clogs your arteries. Great. Raise your prices. It'll make people, it'll de-incentivize
It's
people
but it's
to
the,
eat your
but it's
crappy
not gonna
food.
but
it's
no, I
mostly,
don't
like-
think so. There's I don't think so.
A lot of
Like,
people have to end up having to
Yeah,
eat fast food.
Yes,
Yes, I do agree. I
I
do. I mean,
realize-
my first thought was I can't remember the last time I ate at Wendy's, so like I'll be fine. But like that, yeah.
But I do realize, like, on the other, like, the flip of the coin, that we are again making it harder for people,
to eat. Yeah.
to eat, and this is who does this gonna mostly affect? It's gonna affect
Yeah.
poor people, and
God damn it.
so once again, it becomes very expensive to be poor in this country.
Yeah,
But what
yeah,
else
yeah,
is
yeah.
new?
And more expensive at peak times.
Yeah, exactly.
and that's what's crazy. It's like And it's kind of scary though, because if you think about like, the first company that takes all the heat for like, tiptoeing into like charging people more for something, like when Netflix cracked down on the password sharing, and
Mhm.
Amazon Prime said that they were never going to do commercials, and then all of a sudden they had a tier with commercials. Just things like that, and now the streaming companies are merging and all that, like where all it takes is one company to do the thing and show that it's making money for whoever, and they'll all do it.
And then
So I
everybody has
feel
to do
like
it. Yeah.
by 2030, every single restaurant is going to have surge pricing, and that's going to suck.
Mm.
And then finally, when the same vein, definitely streaming services. We were all fooled by Netflix's initial success. It had nearly everything at a low price and was super convenient. So convenient in the fact that rental shops pretty much went out of business in a few years. But aside from those few years, it has ultimately become a huge loss for consumers. Other companies wised up, and everyone and their mother started a streaming service. Tons of movies stopped being available, and to have decent availability, you have to spend $50 per month on streaming alone. Packages became more expensive overall, and tons of properties just fell into a dead zone where they're not available anywhere through legitimate means. Ads started appearing in paid plans, and now it's pretty much just cable TV again. In retrospect, sorry, almost done. In retrospect, rental stores were not that inconvenient. They were everywhere, and they had almost everything. They rarely didn't have a title at all. Blah blah blah. Anyway, it's Netflix. Blah blah blah.
Oh yeah,
Streaming.
Netflix broke
Bad.
it. And they didn't have a good solution, and now we just are stuck with something worse and more expensive for everybody.
Yep.
Exactly. Sorry, what were you
And
going to say?
rental stores are like a place to go.
Right. It's like the human interaction
Exactly.
of
You
a
like run
rental
into
store.
people. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, but as somebody that's last minute for things, I like I like being able to have whatever I want to watch on demand,
I mean,
like to make
don't
that
get me
decision.
wrong. I love it.
But I hate that the services did all the things I just described with the Wendy's talk like 3 minutes ago.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I feel like there's kind of a low key like revolution going back to cable TV.
Yeah.
Jay has been
As someone who works in television, I very much hope that's correct. Nielsen ratings would disagree with you, but I want to agree with you.
Interesting.
Give it some time, maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe it's the 5-year plan too.
I don't
Yeah,
think
there you go.
television makes it in the next 5 years.
Oh man.
Slow
Oh my
death
God.
march. Death march.
My kids would not know what to do with themselves if they had to watch cable TV on the regular. Because they have a
That's why
tough
it's nice
time
to
when they're
have
at my
like the
parents'
streamers
house.
with ads. It's like starting to train them. It's like, oh, it's just a minute of ads.
They love commercials.
So
I'm
then why
not
do they not
kidding.
like cable? I mean,
Because they don't get to pick what they want. That like they love commercials. Like I'll skip a commercial at this like or I'll mute a commercial if they're watching like Hulu or something, just because I grew up on commercials. I'm good. I don't need to see the Hulu stupid ads for whatever.
Yeah.
They will randomly pull shit out like about laundry detergents. And Zachary was telling me about some anti-fucking depressant the other day. He couldn't fully do the name, but like he's describing, he's like, and this does this and this. And I'm like, oh my God, they love watching commercials because they'll get so mad if I mute it. They'll be like, why are you muting it? We want to see this.
Because it's all of a sudden louder than everything else and annoying.
Yes, there's that too.
That is intentional.
Yeah.
All right. That is where we stop that. I hope that everybody thinks that we made the right choice to start.
Yeah.
But on that note, let's take a quick commercial break. And when we come back, we'll do the feedback and then that's what she said. All right, we are back. We're ready into feedback. We have some face feedback. We have an email from Andy, and we have some That's What She Said. The first bit of feedback is from Matt, and he says, I got a recommendation for a date night movie and maybe something to pair with Irish Wish. Irish Wish. Oh my God, goosebumps. Our favorite books. Anyway, the movie he's recommending is called Rye Lane. It's a rom-com about a couple 20-somethings fresh off the bad breakups. They meet in a bathroom and spend the rest of the day getting to know each other. Really charming with a great sense of place. And two leads who had incredible chemistry. Scratches a similar itch to Past Lives
Speaking of
or
which,
Linklaters Before trilogy. Plus, it's 82 minutes and directed by a woman. It is on Hulu.
I love everything about that description.
Yeah, I
Here
think I'm in. I'll check that out this weekend because I'll remember when I'm editing this and then go back.
Nice.
It has David Johnson, Vivian
Oh.
Oparah, Colin Firth. Everything with Colin Firth is always good.
Mhm.
True.
Or Colin Firth is just Colin Firth. And a whole bunch of other people, as movies do. So yeah,
Nice.
I'll check
Great.
it out.
Yeah.
Thanks. Oh, I'm sorry. It comes out on. Oh no, it came out March 17th last year.
Oh, sweet.
Okay.
Hence
There we
the
go.
Irish wish.
Irish wish.
Irish wish.
Irish. Thanks, Matt. I will definitely check that out.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, sounds good.
Do we want to do Matt's What She Said next, or do we want to do the Andy update? All right, let's do the Andy update next, right?
All right. So Andy writes in this week in Anna's virginity. Hey, broads. So my smash room remains quiet. I'm sure I'll continue to give updates even after something finally happens in my love life. As this correspondence has gone on a lot longer than I expected, I'll definitely do a little more than just say I got some, and you never hear any more from me. It may not be as regularly because I don't know how she'll feel about all this, but we are putting the cart way before the horse here. I don't even have a horse, not that women are horses or carts for that matter. Hopefully someone will...
Glad we cleared that up.
Yeah.
Hopefully someone will pop up on my radar relatively soon so we can have something to talk about since my coworker is actually responsible and the job hunt has been going about as well as looking for dates. Well, wherever this journey takes me, I'll be with hers, Andy. Oh. And we'll be with yous.
Nice.
It's the tab, sorry.
I know. It's like too many.
I know.
Like I launched the trailer and it started playing and it's like, oh god.
I started closing out while Shandy was reading, and then I was like, oh fuck. Like I was listening, but then I forgot where I was. I'm only down to 7 tabs now though. I feel accomplished.
Damn.
That's great. That's less than me.
Oh no, that's just one of 4 browsers that are open. Windows.
4 browsers, it's like certain things I like to do in Chrome, certain things, sometimes I'm
No, it's all
crazy
Chrome.
and I want to do like some Firefox.
No, it's all Chrome. I meant the different windows that are open. Hey, I'm glad your coworker's responsible.
Yes, that
Indeed.
is a wonderful
guys-
development.
Yeah. Are you guys friendly or not like friendly? Like
Friends.
Friends.
You
Like
like
work
this
friends.
colleague.
Yeah.
Do you enjoy the company of your colleague?
Exactly. Oh, he can't answer us because he's not here. But
Right. But in
We
your
left the space
subsequent
for it.
updates, we would love to know.
yeah.
Exactly.
Thanks, Andy. We'll talk to you soon. Then let's finish up with the Matt's What She Said.
All right. None of these look like this.
It's been 2 years since we've done this.
I'm glad he's receptive to the hydration.
You go till it's empty.
It shocks me that it's not more.
It's hard to get a good meatball.
Yeah.
Sometimes you got to make it yourself.
I did get something out of it.
I will let you know when I finish.
This one takes place all night.
Gonna slip that in there real quick.
We'll do it next week.
Fantastic.
Fantastic. Thanks, Matt. All right. Well, that went a lot quicker than I thought.
Indeed.
Cat's sleeping in her bed now. She's calmed down
Oh,
after I removed her from the table, under the tablecloth, on top of the
Aw.
table.
so cute.
Yeah.
So
I wonder
cute.
if I get up and start moving around, what will happen. But yeah. Anyway, thanks, everybody. Happy birthday, Shandy.
Yay! Happy
Thanks.
birthday!
Thank you.
And, yeah, we're in the end of February. This
Yeah.
episode comes out March 1st.
Wild.
Put that in your pipe
Oh.
and smoke it.
Yeah, seriously. It's like I'm ready for winter to be over, but I'm also like, oh my God, it's March already. What?
I know.
It's crazy.
I know.
As it is every year. And here we
As
are.
As it is every year.
Yeah.
Valid.
Yeah. A month from now, we have Jay's birthday,
Wow.
which is the first birthday of Kate's son, Shamanda Lee's brother. Because she
Nice.
shares a birthday with Jay.
Birthday
Look at
twins.
that. Dates. How they work. All right, everybody, though. Thank you all for listening. We appreciate it. Survivor JJC is back. The preview show came out on Monday.
Yes.
And
I need to listen.
Jack made some wild predictions. I don't think he's winning this year. I mean,
Okay.
somebody got too big for his britches after winning last year. I mean, I think I agree with 0 of his predictions, but that's okay.
I'm very interested
or at least
to
his final
listen.
3 predictions.
Okay.
Yes. And then I guess by the time this comes out, the premiere episode will be out. So check that out. Remmelcast After Dark is still going on, and The Amazing Race will be back next month when the show starts. So good times. But on that note, everyone, any last thoughts? Shandy, how does it feel to be 40?
Pretty much the same as to be 39. Except I can keep saying, this is 40 all the time. Anything that happened, I was like, this is 40.
That's so funny. I love that you're using that hashtag, the saying, because I tried to avoid it in Italy, but it kept coming back to that saying.
But like in the best way.
Yeah.
It's great.
Exactly.
Yeah.
All right. So thanks again, everybody. If I kept in all the me yelling at the cat stuff, which may come out, I don't know. I haven't heard how it sounds. If you sat through that and haven't stopped us yet, thanks for that. We'll talk to you all next week. Thank you to the patrons, especially the ones that contribute a certain level, and that'd be Eckhart Rickner, Maggie the Magnificent, Joanne with a Plan, and Ed the Creepy Poopy Head Mailman. Thank you guys so much. If you'd like to be a patron, patreon.com/JandJack. If you have any feedback, thebroadcasters3@gmail.com, or give us a call, 331-276-2373. Don't forget, Irish Wish.
Irish Wish?
Irish Wish.
On the show that comes out after St. Patrick's Day. It comes out on March 15th, so we are going to record about it on March 19th. So keep that in mind. Okay, for real, everyone. Thank you so much. We'll talk to you next week. My name is Colleen.
My name is Amanda.
And I'm Shandy.
Peace out, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.